For years, we've watched Kylian Mbappe dazzle us with his extraordinary talent. His blistering pace, clinical finishing, and jaw-dropping skills have made him one of the most exciting footballers of his generation. Kylian Mbappe was supposed to be the next king of football. Crowned as the heir to Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, he had it all: electrifying speed, unmatched skill, and the charisma of a superstar. From national team drama to a shaky start at Real Madrid, there's plenty to unpack. Let's break it all down. Mbappe's relationship with France's national team has always been one of pride and dominance. Yet recently, things have taken an unsettling turn. In the final Nations League group games against Israel and Italy, Mbappe was conspicuously absent. French coach Didier Deschamps claimed it was a one-off decision and that Mbappe wanted to be there, but rumors suggest tension between the two. Why wouldn't France's captain and biggest star, who isn't injured, at least make the squad? This comes after earlier headlines that Mbappe allegedly only wants to play in major tournaments for France. If true, this is not just shocking, it's insulting. Imagine Messi skipping Argentina's qualifiers because he thinks they're beneath him. Being the captain means showing up for every game, not cherry-picking when it suits you. Such behavior could set a dangerous precedent. If one player, even someone as brilliant as Mbappe, starts calling the shots, what happens to team unity? France's success in the 2022 World Cup largely hinged on Mbappe's heroics. His hat trick in the final and clutch penalty in the shootout cemented his status as a generational talent. Mbappe's time at PSG could be described as both glittering and problematic. On paper, his achievements are extraordinary. He became PSG's all-time top scorer and helped the club reach their first Champions League final in 2020. But off the pitch, things were messy. To keep Mbappe from leaving for Real Madrid, PSG essentially made him the king of the club. They let him influence managerial hires, transfer strategies, and even his position on the field. His salary ballooned to over €1 million per week, making him one of the highest paid athletes in the world. While PSG's treatment of Mbappe is understandable, they didn't want to lose their superstar. It may have done more harm than good. Giving one player so much power risks inflating their ego, and that seems to be exactly what happened. Reports surfaced of Mbappe frequently complaining and using Real Madrid as leverage to gain even more control. While it's easy to sympathize with a young player navigating fame and power, this kind of behavior didn't help his image. Despite the drama, PSG's domestic dominance during Mbappe's tenure can't be ignored. However, Ligue 1's lack of competition likely hindered his growth. Playing in a league with fewer challenges doesn't push a player to evolve. And Mbappe's game, while brilliant, hasn't shown the progression many expected from him over the years. Mbappe's move to Real Madrid was meant to be a fresh start, a chance to prove himself at the world's most prestigious club. But life at Madrid is very different from PSG. Here, no player is bigger than the club. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably Madrid's greatest ever player, was shown the door when he demanded too much control. For Mbappe, this adjustment has been tough. At PSG, Mbappe was the system. At Madrid, he's just one star among many. Players like Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham are equally important to the team's success, and in some cases, they've even outshone him. For example, Bellingham placed higher than Mbappe in the Ballon d'Or rankings, and Vinicius is widely regarded as the best left winger in the world. This has forced Mbappe into an unfamiliar role as a central striker, which doesn't play to his strengths. While he scored 6 goals in 11 La Liga games this season, 3 of those were penalties. These numbers are solid, but not spectacular, especially for someone often hailed as the best attacker in the world. The bigger issue is Madrid's overall performance. Injuries to key players like Dani Carvajal and Eder Militao have weakened the squad, while the midfield trio of Valverde, Camavinga, and Bellingham lacks the creativity to consistently supply Mbappe and Vinicius with quality chances. Without playmakers like Luka Modric or Toni Kroos at their peak, Madrid is struggling to find the attacking spark they need. A question on everyone's mind: has Kylian Mbappe already peaked? At just 25, his accomplishments are extraordinary. A World Cup, league titles, and countless individual awards. Yet, doubts linger about whether his game has truly evolved. Not long ago, comparing Mbappe to Vinicius Jr. seemed laughable. Today, it's a legitimate debate. While Vinicius has elevated his game to new heights, Mbappe's development appears to have stagnated. His time at PSG, where he dominated a less competitive League One, may have hindered his growth. Without consistent challenges, it's possible he relied on his natural brilliance rather than pushing to diversify his skills. Now at Real Madrid, the stakes are higher and the competition is fiercer. Adapting to La Liga and the Champions League hasn't been seamless, and his central striker role isn't his strongest position. Meanwhile, his performance in the Euros raised concerns. Scoring just one penalty and sitting out the shootout against Portugal wasn't what fans expected from a player of his caliber. While Mbappe is still among the best in the world, his inability to consistently add new dimensions to his game has sparked debate. For him to reclaim his place as the clear top player, he'll need to prove he can adapt, evolve, and meet the growing expectations of fans and critics alike. The media has often painted Kylian Mbappe as the epitome of a modern footballing superstar. His youthful exuberance, coupled with his extraordinary talent, has made him a darling of the press. The golden boy image, carefully crafted by the media, portrays him as a flawless athlete, a role model, and a symbol of hope for a new generation of fans. However, beneath this pristine image, there's a more complex reality. The diva narrative, fueled by occasional outbursts and public disagreements, has tarnished his reputation to some extent. Critics have pointed to instances of arrogance and a sense of entitlement, suggesting that he's more interested in personal glory than team success. The constant comparisons to Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, the two greatest footballers of their generation, have also put immense pressure on Mbappe. The expectation to live up to their legendary status has been a heavy burden to carry. While he's undoubtedly a phenomenal talent, the relentless comparisons have often overshadowed his unique qualities and individual achievements. Beyond the glitz and glamour of the football world, there's a more nuanced side to Kylian Mbappe's story. The business of football is a complex web of contracts, sponsorships, and power dynamics. Mbappe's decisions, whether it's choosing a club or negotiating a contract, have significant financial implications. His influence on the transfer market and the overall economic landscape of football cannot be understated. To truly understand Mbappe's actions, it's crucial to consider the context in which they occur. His decisions are often influenced by a multitude of factors, including team dynamics, managerial philosophies, and the overall strategic direction of the club. Moreover, the broader football landscape, with its ever-changing trends and power shifts, plays a significant role in shaping his career trajectory. While the public image of Mbappe is often dominated by his on-field exploits, there's a more personal side to his character. Behind the scenes, he's a dedicated professional who works tirelessly to improve his skills. He's also known for his philanthropic endeavors and his commitment to social causes. Understanding these aspects of his personality provides a more complete picture of the man behind the myth. In this video, we've explored the multifaceted nature of Kylian Mbappe, a player whose talent is undeniable, but whose impact on the game is often misunderstood. The world knows he has the talent to be the best, but talent alone isn't enough. Ego, discipline, and the willingness to adapt will determine whether he goes down as one of football's all-time greats or a star who burned out too soon. So what are your thoughts on Kylian Mbappe? Do you agree with our analysis? Share your opinions in the comments below and let's spark a conversation. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.